Alright, let me get my truck out of the way so we can let the cars pass. So it's a little bit of a haul to get from the front where I got this dirt delivered to get to the backyard. Honestly, I hate having dirt delivered in the street like this, but there's no other place to put it. You know, his driveway's kind of small, not to mention it's concrete, and I hate to you know, scrape the crap out of the concrete driveway with the bucket. You can see here it's pretty small. Don't mind my mats. At one point this was a nice and neat job site, but then Mother Nature just wreaked havoc on us. We had, I don't know, 4 snowstorms, probably totaling like 2 feet of snow. So it made this job a little bit more difficult. You know, it turned this backyard was complete mud for a while. I couldn't even drive back here. Thankfully, we had about, I don't know, a week and a half of good weather. Maybe almost 2 weeks. The snow melted and then it was dry for at least a week and a half. And I came out here with the excavator and I had to just keep moving the dirt around because it was just sitting and not draining. And this soil is real, it's a lot of clay. and it doesn't drain well. You know, it's not the best dirt. You know, the dirt that was here. And I had a lot of fill trucked in, which wasn't very good either. And I probably should have got on the supplier about that, but you know, what are you gonna do? Their fill's cheap, and so they know it's cheap, so they kind of get away with giving you a little bit of crappy dirt. But yeah, now I'm at the point with getting the dirt back here. I got to back out, which is pretty tough. You can see here, you know, I have they have this post, you know, their fence and the concrete post there, and whoops, and you know, I got my excavator and then the side of the house and a little bush, so it's pretty tight. I think it's about 7.5 feet. And this machine, well, the bucket's 6 feet wide. Oh wait, I'm sorry. How wide is that? Oh, bucket's 74, so the bucket's 6'2". And the machine's a little bit more narrow. So you can see here, you know, I'm about a foot from that post right there, and I don't know, maybe a foot from its bushes and garbage cans. But yeah, when we first started, there was grass. We had the mats set up nice and neat. Then when the snow came, you know, we were persistent and kept working. You know, the customer wanted the job to get done. You know, I told him, I said, you know, not only is it making it more difficult on us, it's making a mess, and you know, it's going to make the job drag out a little bit. But he wanted to see progress. He saw progress, all right. He saw the yard progressively getting dirtier and dirtier, and then, you know, the driveway, forget about it. When we had mud, there was like a whole mudslide coming down this. At the end of the day, we were spending almost 2 hours cleaning up the driveway, you know, getting all the mud out, because the nighttime, during the day it was, you know, 40s, and then at nighttime it was dropped down into 20s, so we couldn't leave it. You know, I mean, if I'm going in and out of a customer's backyard, at the end of the day, we clean up a little bit. But if I'm going to be doing it again the next day, I don't go, you know, 100% thorough with cleaning. You know, we come out, we'll scoop up the big clumps, you know, sweep it a little bit off to the side, and leave it. And then, you know, if we're not going to be going in and out for a couple days, that's a different story. Then we try to clean it back up, you know, damn near perfect. But yeah, that's the track. Get from this pile, that was a triaxle load, 25 yards, you know, into the yard. I think we're going to need probably at least 2 more trucks. I think another 50 yards. But I'm not going to do the right side of the yard yet, because that soil's still pretty wet. I can't run the trench roller over there yet, so I'm going to wait a little while for that.